What's up? Oh my gosh. So much fun stuff coming through. I hope you can hear me. This is kind of like a super cool view. I'm in I'm in Union Square. It's kind of cool in a coffee shop that I love. And ah okay. So what do I mean when I say eat like you're pregnant? This is really what it means to eat intuitively. And when you step into that place and you're able to really, really tune into your body, you will be so amazed at how much power you have over your nutrition. It is the most liberating experience. And I want that for you. So listen in, I'm gonna drop some bombs. And I love over delivering. So I am going to also share with you a couple of great strategies, tools, worksheets, or opportunity sheets, I should say, that are going to assist you in this process of really eating intuitively and eating agelessly. Like unhook from the restrictions and the bullshit and the negative self-talk forever. Align your cells for exquisite health before you even put food in your mouth. Okay? So I don't want to get carried away with so much information. I'm going to stick to exactly what it means to eat like a pregnant woman. And if you have had the experience of being pregnant, then you know what I'm talking about. If you have not, it is still super easy to tap into that. I work with just as many men as I do women, and it is absolutely within our biology. In fact, it is part of our survival mechanism to be able to listen in to our body's physical hunger signs and cravings. And when I say cravings, I don't mean cravings like what our emotional, what our mental construct has set up as a habit to determine what we're craving. And again, I can unpack so much science and so much psychology here, so much magic here. But what do I mean by eat like a pregnant lady? It's simple. When you're pregnant, you cannot ignore the biological call to eat certain foods. Why? Because you're growing another human inside you. So that's why it's almost become like a cliche kind of a joke that when you're pregnant, you have all these weird cravings like pickles and ice cream at midnight. But there's actually scientific truth to that. So what the body is doing is really like knocking on the door of our mental construct really loudly to say, hey, you're actually depleted in this nutrient right now. We need to get this nutrient into your bloodstream so we can sustain this other life, right? So look, I don't eat red meat, but and I had morning sickness for the first several months of my pregnancy, and then all of a sudden it was like an absolute undeniable craving that I had for like a hamburger. And honestly, I don't even when I did eat red meat when I was a kid, I never liked hamburgers. I was the kid that opted for the hot dog, believe it or not, and then didn't even eat that. And I had to have it. I clearly needed iron. I clearly needed, some of the fats that are in beef, right? So, and I couldn't deny that. And I'm sure, again, if you've been pregnant, you've had this experience of like, your body is like craving something and it seems odd almost, but at the same time, you can't shake it. You like have to go after it. Now, I want to take a step back. I'm going to go off on a little tangent here and clarify something. This is something we train. Right now, I want you to be really gentle with yourself and run a little experiment. You know, I love experiments. Run a little experiment and start to just drop into that space of like, what is it I'm craving? And here's the thing. If it's like, I want chocolate, That's what I'm craving. Like, I'm walking down the street, I want chocolate, or I want a piece of pizza, or I want, you know, a glass of wine. Like, your mental construct is probably filtering your actual biological cravings with what it's used to, what it's familiar with. But I want you to honor that too. Okay? Why? Because it's going to put you into practice. So if you're craving something that you typically would deny yourself, allow that, follow it through, whatever it is, and then take note of how you feel. And then ask yourself, does this align with my goal for my best health? I want to live agelessly. I want to live in exquisite health. I want a rockin' body. You know, whatever that is, ask yourself, is this chocolate going to bring me closer to that goal or further away? Only you can answer that, right? Sometimes for me, it's like, you know what, having this glass of wine is helping me live in exquisite health because I am enjoying myself and this is wonderful and I feel lit up and I feel fantastic. So just really step into being as aware as you can of the feelings that come up. And then keep doing it, keep asking, keep noticing, keep feeling like what